welcome back. And we're moving into our third conversation for today. We're talking about the casting call for Miss Universe Belize. There are new people in charge of this process that have been able to acquire the franchise, and we're going to have our first conversation with them today to find out exactly how things will be different and what's the criteria for becoming the new Miss Belize Universe. We have with us on set George Perez, who's the Director of Sponsorship and Business Development. We have in the middle Romeo Escobar, who is the National Director of Miss Universe Belize organization. And we have Leveaux, Director of Strategic Development on the end. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
It's nice to have you guys in, of course. Yeah. And when it comes to Miss Universe, of course we embrace, because you know it actually gives us the ability to expose ourselves and expose our country.
Absolutely. And I got to start off with the most important question. This pageant is one that Belizeans follow quite a bit, but it has been mired in controversy quite a few times. Let's talk about your relationship with the previous director. Is there any relationship? And what are your particular motives in being able to acquire the franchise?
We are a brand new organization. We're not tied to any previous organization that has had pageants here in the past. I don't personally know the past directors. We want to make it clear that we are a new organization and we want to do things differently this time in a more honest, a more transparent way. At the end of the day, we want the same thing. We want Belize to shine at an international level and to be well represented at the biggest international pageant there is, and that is Miss Universe.
Yeah. Okay, so Romeo, what prompted you live in Los Angeles?
I live in Los Angeles, yes.
So what prompted you to decide to try to acquire the franchise?
Yeah. I grew up here in Central America. I grew up in El Salvador. I've been here to Belize as a child, and I always knew that I wanted to come back here and do something big. I just didn't know what. Life in Los Angeles is crazy. I'm a television producer by trade. You guys know, being in the television industry, it's go, go, go. You never have time. Yeah. I've also worked with the Miss Universe organization in the past, in the sense that I had several of their Miss USAs in the programs that I work at, doing publicity for the pageant itself. So it was a natural fit when I saw that Belize needed a national director. I said, this is my time to work in Belize and with the Miss Universe organization, and I'm excited about it.
Excellent. Then you hand-selected your team.
I did, and Mr. Asa Leveaux and Mr. George Perez are people that I've worked with in the past, people that I trust, and people that I know can help me push this organization to be successful.
Right. So George, you've vacationed in Belize before, and now you are scouting the girls for the next Miss Belize Universe. I know there are quite a few people who want to sign up to help you in this process. We'll find out about that in the end. But George, tell us about why you decided to get on board.
So Mr. Escobar, I worked with him in the past, and he did come to me and he said, look, this organization reached out to me. I'm really excited, and knowing him from the past, and we worked in several projects before, I know that when he's excited about something, he's going to make it work. So I said, of course I'm going to jump in, because I know we're going to make it work. Yeah. That's the reason why.
And for you, Asa?
Look, I am ecstatic that someone even asked me to join. I mean, what better job in the world is coming to Belize to help with the Miss Belize Universe pageant? Like, that is a very, that's a dream come true for literally anybody in the world. Because, you know, in the States, we know about Belize and we know about the culture, and we see you guys. I mean, you guys are known for being beautiful people. Yeah. So I'm just glad that Mr. Escobar asked me to join.
So it's your first time in the country, and what have you seen so far that eventually drives you to know that, you know what, this is definitely going to be a successful venture?
The first thing that I've experienced since being in Belize is, number one, people just act like I'm Belizean. They just, they are very welcoming, and it's like, yeah, we can take care of you. Like, I was, the first meal I ate was downtown. I had some curry chicken and some rice and beans. And
you're Belizean now.
It's been a great experience so far.
Excellent. And have you been scouting out the different talent that you see in Belize? Seeing the different look. I mean, we're so diverse in how, but you can never look at someone and really tell if they're Belizean unless they talk. Then you know. But because we have so many different cultures, there's so many different people that you'd be looking at, right?
Yes, the main criteria, well, obviously we're given certain rules by the Miss Universe organization that we have to follow. Okay. The young lady has to be between 18 to 27. She has to be Belizean and have a Belizean passport. She can never have been married and no children. But other than that, the most important thing is that she has to have the desire to represent the country, not only nationally, but internationally as well.
Sweet.
And you've also been meeting with different businesses. Obviously, this is an expensive venture, and we have heard a part of the controversy was being able to follow through with sponsorships and ensuring that the delegate gets what is necessary to represent internationally. So that means you need sponsors on board. George, tell us, what have you been able to do so far?
Well, we have been successfully meeting with a lot of businesses, and we have a lot of work in progress.
Yeah.
It is a short period of time that we've been here, but we do have a lot of businesses that are interested.
Yeah.
So we know the 20th, which is today and tomorrow, is going to be the casting call. What's the criteria for that, and how can one be a part of it?
Oh yes, the first casting is today. The next one is tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. all the way to 2 p.m. Come on down the Biltmore Orchid Room. The criteria is just bring yourself, your charming personality. The point is we want to get to know who you are and why you want to be the next Miss Universe Belize. Simple.
Now, one of the things that is a bit of a challenge for our delegate from Belize, whoever is successful, is that unlike other countries where girls grow up in pageantry, from the little itty-bitty contests right up until the major international pageants, we usually have young women who only do it as a side interest. What do you think you can do to be able to elevate our delegates to the point where they can compete against someone who has been literally raised to be a pageant queen?
One thing that we're excited about with this new organization is the people that have already signed up to help us. Once the new Miss Universe Belize is chosen, she will be trained here, but also she will spend 2 weeks in Los Angeles working with former Miss USAs that will help train her for Miss Universe. One of them being a first runner-up at the Miss Universe pageant itself. It's never been done before. She's also going to have makeup lessons by Mr. Joseph Acree, who's award-winning makeup artist who has worked with great people like Whitney Houston, Patti LaBelle. She's also going to have an opportunity to walk red carpet premieres in Hollywood. She's going to appear on my shows back home, both local and cable television. So she already has secured publicity to get her comfortable in the media. So things like that has never been done before for any Miss Belize. So we're excited about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is me with Miss Eva Longoria.
Yeah.
And that's just part of the job. Like I said, I work in production. That's Brandy.
Yeah.
And hopefully when we, like I said, when we crown Miss Universe Belize, she's going to be attending these events. She's going to be rubbing shoulders with some of the Hollywood celebrities and getting her name out there with the Belizean sash is going to be exciting, and we want to make it a big deal.
Now, Asa, when you talk about being the Director of Strategic Development, what are you bringing to this team?
So what I'm bringing to the team is I am ensuring that everything that deals with this business, as far as the relationships that we are having with people within the country and without, because we want to make sure this is an international partnership. I make sure that that is done in an integral and ethical way. What I don't want is I don't want anyone to have experiences that they've had before. My job is to ensure that they find joy in working with the new Miss Universe Belize organization.
Wow.
Now, there are going to be quite a few skeptics, and you must understand that. And I think the fact that all three of you, who are at the face at this point, are not from Belize, people may be even more skeptical.
Yeah.
What do you say about your commitment to being able to find the best delegate and have us represent well? How can we trust that?
Well, just the fact alone that we all know that there's a lot of challenges ahead of us, and the fact that we took this on should already tell people that we're serious about it. Another thing is that we're excited about is we're working very closely with the Miss Universe organization itself in New York to make sure that things are done ethically and different. They want Belize at the Miss Universe pageant. They've told me this, and they're trusting this new organization to make sure that this not only happens this year, it happens the following year, it happens 5 years, 10 years from now. And I think that this year, being our first year, we have to prove ourselves, and we're willing to do that.
So what's the criteria for you to meet the obligations of the Miss Universe pageant?
As far as the organization goes,
Yeah.
it's all about experience.
Yeah.
So again, I've been in pageantry for over 11 years and I've been doing production for 10 years. I've won 3 Emmy Awards. So combining my two loves of television production and beauty pageants, the perfect combination.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, but so you have to select your delegate. They have to be, where will the Miss Universe be this year?
It hasn't been announced yet,
Okay.
but we know that it's going to be either in November or December.
Okay. We need to secure sponsorship for them. They need to be properly trained. You also have to have a pageant locally that meets particular criteria. Tell us about that.
Yes, we have to have a pageant here in Belize, and that's going to happen August 25th at the Biltmore. Once we have selected the young ladies that will be competing, they will be announced to the press around June, and then they will start their preparations for the big final. But yes, that is one of the rules, is we have to have a pageant here with at least 3 to 4 judges here to make sure that we follow the rules and that the new winner is chosen the right way.
You know, one of the things that we're big on in this country is culture. We're beautiful people. We're confident people. Are these some of the things that you guys have seen that, you know what, we are able to jump over that hurdle in terms of being successful with Miss Universe?
The first thing is I always ask people that I've met since I've been here on the street in businesses, and I ask you, do you want the best for Belize? Yes. Do you want the best representative for Belize at Miss Universe? Of course. Do you want this to be a successful venture? Yes. Well, we want the same thing, and why not have the most qualified people that have the experience and the access to some of these things that we've never had before here? Why not have them in charge of this new organization? Because we can provide that for the new Miss Universe Belize.
So I joked earlier that there are people who want to join your team, because I'm there. You're here to look for girls who want to be a part of a pageant. So you're walking down the street or driving down the street and you're scouting as you go along. Tell us your first impression of the talent pool of Belize.
So when I first, every morning, so people may recognize me just from running downtown this week. So I've been running around downtown, literally looking at faces.
Yeah.
I have to do my best to stay focused running, because there are people that, you know, you're like, wow, and wow, and wow, and wow. So you have to but you have to maintain a level of professionalism.
Yeah.
So this isn't a dating pool. This is a pageant.
Yeah.
This is a pageant that is this is one of the most respected pageants in the world. And so though we are looking, we want to make sure that we're doing this with a professional manner, and so that the young ladies, the women, are respected, and they know that we are going to take care of them, not with our interest, but with their interest at mind.
So far, has anybody approached you guys wanting to be a part of it as yet?
Absolutely. They've been applying online already. But I just want to make a point. It's a lot more than just physical beauty. This is a platform for young ladies that will help them with their continue their education dreams and their careers. It's about women who have careers in mind, who are role models for the rest of the young people of the country. It's not, the Miss Universe organization is no longer just looking for physical beauty. It's internal beauty, it's intelligence, it's the whole package.
In fact, one of the things we've been seeing in international pageants is a move away from what used to be the stereotypical beauty. We've seen girls now with natural hair. We've seen women of different sizes participating as well. You know, for us, I think a lot of people we still feel that perhaps we need to be of a particular height, a particular weight, a particular measurement, particular skin color, particular hair type to qualify. What would you say to women?
That is really exciting because there is no longer a height or weight requirement. And that's why that is not, you won't find that in our website.
Nice.
So I want to tell the young ladies that are having hesitation because they're not a certain weight or they're not a certain height, come on down, that doesn't matter anymore.
Okay.
All right, so
What
tomorrow.
can you expect at the casting call?
A lot of excited young ladies,
Yeah.
and we're looking forward to meeting them and finding the next Miss Universe Belize.
What do they have to bring?
Just their charming personalities.
Okay, so that's, let's go through the location and the time.
Of course, it's going to be at the Biltmore, the Best Western Belize Biltmore Plaza, today and tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., right? They don't have to take along any costumes. They just have to go on down there and...
No photos, any particular dress code?
Nope, we just want to talk to them.
That's it?
We just want to talk to them.
You guys are
No
professionals.
resume?
Listen, it's all about them wanting to be the next Miss Universe Belize. We have the tools to help them towards that. Just come on down.
Sweet.
All right. And once again, the age requirements:
18 to 27.
not married, never been married,
Correct.
and no
Kids.
children.
Correct.
All right. And if you have tattoos, I know that was always a
Yeah, that
sticky
was a
one
big
too.
thing.
You know what, we've seen girls with tattoos at Miss Universe pageant. That's no longer an issue.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you
They've
for
said
coming
it.
in and being able to share with us the
Oh,
details.
there's a video they're saying here.
We do hope, we'll go to the video, we do hope, of course, that the talented women of Belize, and they're very intelligent, they're very well-spoken, we hope they come out and participate in the casting call as well. How many people will be chosen for the actual pageant?
We hope around 8 or 10.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right, so we have a casting call video, right?
Yes, this is the reigning Miss USA,
Yeah.
who is inviting all of the Belizean girls to become part of this great organization.
Okay, let's check it out.
There, I'm Kyra McCullough, the reigning Miss USA. And guess what? You can be a part of the Miss Universe organization as well. Come out to the Miss Universe Belize open casting Friday, April 20th and Saturday, April 21st, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Best Western Belize Biltmore Plaza.
All right, there you have it. Of course, there is new management of the Miss Belize Universe pageant. They are Romeo Escobar, George Perez, Asa Leveaux, and we want to tell you that the casting call takes place today and tomorrow at the Biltmore, 10 to 2, and all you have to do is show up and
Just
meet
show
the
up.
basic requirement. Be a Belizean, not have been married, and of course, no children, and 18 to 27. There we go. Thank you for coming
Thank
in.
you guys so much.
And best of luck. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, the University of West Indies celebrates its 70th anniversary, and they have their university singers in country. You're in for a treat, so stay tuned.